Hello everybody, so today I'm going to be doing an updated video on the Chris Ingham situation. I posted a video, I think it was about 5 days ago, 6 days ago, from when I'm making this one, and I literally cannot believe how much it blew up and how many people got involved in the comments, and I've literally been sitting all day over the past days just scrolling through them and reading everybody's opinion of the situation. First of all, I want to say thank you very much on that video for most people, the majority, 99.9% of people, being very mature and simply giving an opinion exactly like I said in that video. I was not for one person or the other, I was just wanting to lay out evidence. And I think it's really important, you know, that these people, this has been made public. As much as I disagreed with it should have been made public, it was made public, and that's why I'm talking about this. And I think I'm talking about it also because I want to hear what the Inghams have to say about this, because I'm going to go into some new stuff that I found out today, and I thought I'd do an update video for you guys. This isn't going to be half as long as the other one, so if you don't know what the situation is or what I'm talking about, go ahead and watch the original video that had more of a story to it of what actually happened, but I'm sure you're up to speed by now. So, over the past few days, more and more screenshots are becoming available of conversations with Chris, and this, I don't really know how it's making me feel, because Jess, the original Twitter post, the original Twitter account that posted this original allegation, has continued to post some more screenshots of these Twitter DM messengers. Now, it's unclear whether she's posting on behalf of somebody else on these specific conversations or whether this is her conversations. As we know, she apparently deleted her conversations, so I mean, if she's going to be claiming that these are now hers, I would be, you know, really questioning if they are. I'm not 100%, I don't think they are, but she's posted them with just the caption of, here's some more conversations. She has, though, gone on Twitter, and everybody was saying about the screenshots of her email saying Chris Ingham had direct messaged you, the Gmail screenshot. She's been saying, obviously people were claiming they were fake. I obviously said that that could have been a possibility. However, she's now gone onto Twitter and videoed her phone scrolling up and down, showing the messages and clicking on the name of it. That then goes through to her Twitter, which then opens and goes on to Chris's official page, which then says she has blocked. This, I believe, is going to be very, very hard to fake. It's a video of a phone screen. You've got to be really, and it, you know, it's flawless, the video. There's no blurriness, there's no weird jaggery bits or green screen weird, you know, effects on there. It's just a video. It would be extremely hard, if not impossible, to fake that. So we can be 99.9% sure that her and Chris have actually had a conversation. The other thing we can be 100% sure on is that Chris and her and the family have met before. There is a picture of them together. We all know that. It was Chris's profile picture on Twitter, which has then of course been changed. It was on their social media, which I think has been deleted. So we know those two facts, and that's not out of the question because, again, we don't actually know what was said in the conversation. However, I did notice, which I didn't see in the last video, if you go onto the screenshots of it, so where it says Chris Ingham has sent you a direct message, it does show you a snippet of the messages below. So, again, I so don't want to believe this. I really don't, because it is just bonkers. And I gotta say as well now, on the other side, trying to keep this a really quicker update, that the Ingham family and how they've responded. So in my last video, I filmed it on the day after all this drama had kicked off, and I said in that video, I'll be very surprised if the Ingham family act very normal in their next video. So what happens? They post their video for the 3rd of July, and it's a very normal video. The comments were disabled, so no one could comment on it. The likes and dislikes were disabled, so no one could like or dislike it. Their Twitters were privated. Their Instagrams were privated. Not their Twitters, sorry, their Instagrams were privated. And I found that really strange that they're not letting people even talk, because they must know that people know about this situation now. So what are they trying to do? Just be completely normal? Like I said to you guys in that video, I would feel very deceived if, you know, they know that situation's going on and yet they've got a normal video. However, someone pointed out obviously that the 3rd of July they might not have known until this might not have kicked off until the evening, which then you do see a clip of Chris at the end with Sarah sitting down, and people claim that they see Sarah had been crying, she had red eyes, she looked really upset, you know, which again we can't disprove or prove. So 4 days ago, this is when it got interesting, when the INGHAM'S posted a video titled Just to Let You Know. And it was a 1-minute 47-second video of Sarah sitting down, basically saying very little, but saying that they had family issues that they had to work out, and that it would be impossible for them to vlog that day. This gives you already an inkling, and this is already a message, in my opinion, that they're basically saying to us without saying it, we heard you, we know what's going on, this is us showing you that we know you know. I was thinking, okay, maybe that's a buffering day, maybe they're going to talk to their management, see what's happening, you know, like, so it's obviously a big allegation, and they're going to obviously need to seek advice from their platform and their management, and legally, of course, if they need to. So I was fully expecting the next day to have something in there, but no. So the past 4 videos that the INGHAM'S have posted, Chris has been extremely brief in them. And I find this really, really weird, very strange. They've put their comments back on their videos now, but in the past videos since this has kicked off, Chris has barely been in it. There may be a clip with his voice behind, or there may be a tiny clip where he's in the background, but he's not in the videos half as much as he used to be. Sarah is always filming, and she's filming with the girls about what they're doing. Another thing that's really interesting is that Isabel has actually gone away on holiday. Now they did mention, of course, when they say the vlog's titled Saying Goodbye, in this they did say, you know, that this was booked a year ago, and that Isabel's going away with her grandparents, and it's an annual thing that happens, which could be the case, but I'm just saying they could have booked that like literally on the 3rd of July evening. Like they don't have to tell us when they booked it. Do you know what I mean? It might have been the case that maybe Isabel's biological father had heard about this and said, you know, I just don't want her there at the moment, or it could just be completely legit and they booked it a year ago. I don't know, maybe it's worth going back a year on the videos and seeing if they say anything specifically about booking this holiday for Isabel. And then the last thing that I thought was also a little bit weird, and it doesn't feel right to me, is that they have spontaneously, once all this kicked off, once they took Isabel to the airport, they stayed in a hotel in their own city that night. It was the Radisson Blu, or whatever they are, sponsored by the hotel they all like. They were staying in that hotel locally, which I think is really strange. And then the next day they announced that they're going away to their forest holidays, or whatever it's called, basically like a little cabin getaway, which they've done before at Christmas and different times in the year. I don't know why. This could be totally legit, but it just feels like I can feel, if something feels wrong, it feels like they're trying to stay away from their house, whether that's to do with just not wanting to be in that environment and it being too much and they want to get away from it all, or if it's the case that, you know, maybe they might get abuse. I don't know. I really don't. I'm sure people like this, their addresses are very, you know, very, very safe and not many people know them, but it was just something I considered, and I just thought it was really strange that they stayed in a hotel in their own city that night before they went away. Really weird. But yeah, this situation is getting a little bit more bizarre, and they definitely need to address it. I know I said that in the last video, and so many people were saying maybe they can't address it, you know, maybe they need to go, it needs to be done through the police, etc. And yeah, I agree with that. I do. Maybe that is the case, but they should have addressed this. It's not looking good for them. They need to say something. It's not looking good whatsoever. And I understand they're probably just trying to make the vlogs, you know, brush it under the carpet and just think, oh, it's a rough patch and it's just an allegation, if it all is rubbish. And we're just going to try and get through it, and hopefully people won't realise. But I'm almost certain that everybody who loves the Ingham family knows about what's happening. And whether you believe Chris is innocent or not, or whether Jess is telling the truth or not, either way, you want to hear more. You want to hear an answer. That's why you've clicked on this video. You want to see updates. As do I. So that's all I kind of wanted to say about this. Well, oh, and quickly, I just seen this on Twitter, I'll put it on the screen, that apparently someone's claiming that their platform or their management has dropped them. I know their merch store got suspended, or it got dropped. I don't know whether they decided to drop it or if the actual, you know, provider decided to drop it. Now, I don't understand why they would drop their own merch store in this case, so I do think it is to do with the, like, the hub company that are running it. Not to mention the Summer in the City, which I totally forgot to mention last time, I think, is that they cancelled, literally the day after these allegations came out, they said they were cancelling their trip and their meet and greet at Summer in the City this year, which loads of people have already bought tickets to go and actually meet them. And I think that that was jumping the gun massively, especially if you've done nothing wrong and if they know that this is a load of rubbish. That's really strange that you would do that. Like, why would you do that? I really don't understand, unless they just think it's better for everybody and they don't want people actually physically asking them. It's really, guys, it's bizarre. The new evidence that has come out, though, however, basically is that the Inghams are not saying anything else. The girls have gone away. Sarah's in the vlogs. Chris is not really in the vlogs anymore. He's being very quiet in the background. Loads of new messages and screenshots have come about. You've got proof from Jess that the emails are real. I mean, it's I'll let you decide how this is looking now, because I'm not saying anything, because I'm neutral in all this. And that's it from me. I know you guys asked for an updated video, that's why I've done this, but I won't probably be doing any more on this, unless, of course, something brand new comes to light, or in fact the Inghams finally do say something. Then I will make a conclusion video of what I think. But like I said, I'm making this purely because I think that it needs to have more media attention drawn to it, hopefully, so that Inghams hear this, and they say something and it gets cleared. Because at the moment, I feel really weird watching them. Like, I'm not even interested in, like, what they're doing now. I'm just kind of like thinking every single second if they're going to change the subject onto that subject. So for our last time, guys, let me know what you think down below. Now that you've seen this updated evidence, and that will hopefully be it from me. Well, not hopefully, I hope I can make a video where this turns out to all be codswallop, but, you know, it's just weird, and it's making me feel really uncomfortable watching them, and it's really such a shame because they are such a great family, and it's really upsetting. So thanks guys for watching. Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Remember to subscribe and stay beautiful. Ciao.